The human brain is an incredibly complex organ. You rely on it to see, hear, smell, taste, and feel. Your brain is also the center of your thought, emotions, and identity. Because it runs everything you do, anything that changes how the brain works, like drugs, can have powerful effects. So how does the brain work? Your body is made up of special cells called neurons, which send messages between the brain and the rest of the body. Neurons communicate by releasing chemicals called neurotransmitters into tiny spaces between cells called synapses. The neurotransmitter crosses the synapse and attaches to a receptor on the next neuron, much like a key fitting into a lock. This is how neurons talk, allowing your brain and body to function. We are going to review the common neurotransmitters associated with abused drugs. They will be categorized in 3 types: excitatory, inhibitory, and modulatory. So first, let's talk about our excitatory neurotransmitters. These are the ones that increase the likelihood that neurons will fire. You have glutamate, acetylcholine, and norepinephrine. Please pause this video so you can review the details. Next, we have the inhibitory neurotransmitters. These decrease the likelihood that neurons will fire. This includes GABA and endogenous opioids. Please pause this video so you can read about the details. Finally, we have the modulatory neurotransmitters. These adjust or tune the activity of many neurons rather than causing direct excitation or inhibition. You have dopamine, serotonin, and endocannabinoids. Please pause this video so you can read more about those details. How do drugs affect the brain? Drugs interfere with the way neurons communicate. So these changes can alter feelings, thoughts, and behaviors, sometimes in a way a person wouldn't normally act. And the 3 major brain areas that are especially affected by drugs include the basal ganglia, extended amygdala, and the prefrontal cortex. The basal ganglia motivates us to do healthy, enjoyable activities such as eating, socializing, or exercising. Drugs that overstimulate the basal ganglia create intense feelings of pleasure, but over time the brain adapts, making it harder to feel good from anything except the drug. In the extended amygdala, this region helps create feelings of stress or irritability or anxiety. With repeated drug use, the extended amygdala becomes more sensitive. When someone stops using drugs, this part of the brain triggers withdrawal symptoms, making the person feel sick, stressed, or uncomfortable, which can drive them to use again. And the prefrontal cortex. This is the part of the brain that's responsible for decision-making and planning and self-control. Drugs that weaken the prefrontal cortex make it harder to think clearly and make good choices or resist impulses, even when a person knows the drug is harmful. Some drugs also affect other areas, such as the brainstem, which controls vital functions like heart rate and breathing. Opioids, for example, can slow breathing to dangerous levels. When breathing stops, it's called an overdose, which can be fatal. Understanding how drugs affects the brain helps explain why substance use can quickly become difficult to control. Drugs don't just change how a person feels. They change how the brain works, learns, and makes decisions. The more we understand these effects, the better prepared we are to recognize risks, make informed choices, and support those who may be struggling. Your brain is one of the most powerful parts of who you are, and protecting it is one of the most important things you can do.